my name is Courtney Woodrom. I'm a special education teacher at Louisville High School, and I'm going to tell you why I love games for high schoolers. First and foremost, my students need repetitive games and instruction in order to understand the material that is presented to them. Games give that to them. So I go into the game and I put the questions in that I like, and then my students get to play on Smartboard. First, what I will do is I will go to Insert, and I'm going to insert a flash file. I'm going to find the file that I like, which happens to be the legislative branch because I love government. And then my file will come up. I'm going to resize so that everyone in the classroom is able to interact. I will bring students up and they will actually physically play on the board. They get to dress up the teacher however they want. They can make his face green. We'll give him some blonde hair, some red lips, and some funny earrings. Maybe some funny teeth too. Then we'll continue to play. So what happens here is to ask a question that is directly from the unit that we are studying. And this question is talking about the redistribution of political representation. So this is reapportionment. It'll ask you, are you happy with this choice? So that way there is no difficulty in if the student accidentally presses the wrong button, it gives them an extra chance to make sure that they're happy with that. Yes? And then it's correct. Woohoo! They got it right. Let's get a question wrong and see what happens then. The congressional privilege of sending mail postage free is called, it's actually called franking, but let's put casework and see what happens. Are you sure? Oh, I'm sorry. So it actually gives the student the answer. So that way when they're kicked out of the game, which they are, they have to start completely over, they will know the answer the next time. Let's play again. Fling the teacher. All right, so this time, let's give them some funny earrings, a mouth, and some funky hair. All right, let's continue. All right, we already know the answer to this one. The redistribution of political representation on the basis of a population shift is reapportionment. Are we certain of this answer? We're certain. Next question. To override a presidential veto, it takes, I have a question. Is this right? I don't know. This is a really great game because it gives us 3 lifelines that students can use in helping them answer the questions. This time we're going to ask the professor. He says, I know this one. The answer is definitely a 2/3 vote. Do we trust him? Let's try and trust him. Let's see what happens. Is this our final answer? Yes. And it's correct. However, the professor is not always right. All right. The next question. The congressional privilege of sending mail postage free is called. On the previous game, we found out that this answer was franking. But let's use another lifeline just to make sure. Sometimes students need repetitive work so they can understand the answer as well. And without a doubt, it's saying D. So let's choose D. Are we certain? Yes. As you can see, every time that I answer a question correctly, it is slowly building a catapult to eventually fling the teacher away. After the student answers 15 questions correctly, they will get to fling the teacher. It gives the student a sense of satisfaction and that after they've completed this, and knowing that they are prepared. Now, I started using this with my inclusion students and my special education students because it created that constant repetitive material in their brain and just getting it into them. But then I started using it in the general education classroom too and noticed that test scores went up 20 to 30 points. It was incredible. This is something that the students are able to use at home as well. I have linked many of these games to my Moodle site. In my district we call it School Web. So I'm going to show you my school web page now. So we're going to try a different game right now. Let's see. We'll do Fling the Teacher Executive Branch. Ooh, the president. Alright, so this is the exact same way that they can do this at home, which is a really great tool that my students are able to use at home. Now, the advantage of using it in the classroom on the Smartboard, other than going in through Moodle, is that I don't have to rely on a network connection to make sure that I have it ready and going every single time that I need it in the classroom. Smartboard and smart technology gives me the opportunity to present this to my class without fail. That's why I love Fling the Teacher and Smartboard.